I was wrapping up for the day when the phone rang. Could it be Slippery Steve returning a message? Dream on, I thought, picking up the phone. Ms. McRae? The voice was deep and unfamiliar. My name is William Jackson. I'm Shanae Jackson's brother. What can I do for you, Mr. Jackson? I steeled myself to give a polite but firm no to any hard-luck story. My sister... His voice broke. My sister is dead. I was too stunned to speak. Dead? What happened? She was murdered. Someone beat her to death with a softball bat last night. His words slurred. I wondered if he'd been drinking. A neighbor found her this morning. Her back door was open, and she just walked in and found her on the kitchen floor. He took a deep breath and sighed. I drove down here from New York right after I heard. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Was it a break-in? I don't know. Cops didn't tell me nothing. They did say they couldn't find a purse or identification. The neighbor knew her from her clothes and a cross she wore on a chain. Her face... Again, his voice cut off. I could hear the pain in it and in his silence. Her face was smashed in. I could barely recognize her myself, he sobbed. I took a moment to absorb the horror of the situation. How would Tina deal with her mother's murder? If Shanae had been found that morning, she must have been killed sometime after Tina left for school. I hoped the police had contacted Tina's school or her father before the girl came home. I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Jackson. Is Tina all right? Where will she stay? Concern aside, I needed to note the change of address in her file. She's supposed to stay with her father, so she's all right. Kinda. What does that mean? Means the man may say she's staying there, but half the time she ain't gonna be there. Where else would she be? Who knows? She might stay with friends, but that don't mean much. I don't know these friends. I don't know how far to trust them. He paused. I could hear his labored breathing. I think Tina's fallen in with a bad crowd, Ms. McRae. I told Shanae it was just a matter of time before she got into trouble, and Rodney ain't gonna lift a finger to stop her. Hold it, hold it! I tried to stem the flow of his words with a question. Why do you think he's the one to blame for Tina's behavior? Tina's problems started after Shanae went into the drug program, you know, when she was living with Rodney. I thought about that. According to someone familiar with Shanae's history, she was abusing Tina. That in itself could have contributed. I'm telling you, it started with Rodney. He wasn't going to hear otherwise, regardless of the facts. I told Shanae, what with her working 2 jobs, taking care of Tina was too much for her. I even offered to take the child in with me, 'cause she knows her Uncle Bill won't take any of her grief. But Shanae wouldn't hear it.